Shalom. Kahunaina Yahweh Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double us to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Shalom to the 144,000, the one-third remnant, man, woman, and children of the whole for the night. Shalom. This is the brother Gabar Yash coming back at you with another lesson. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, prayers, let's be edifying and straight to the point. And we're going to read this article from the People's Voice.tv. It says, men are secretly pursuing Trump administration for mandatory digital IDs in America. So they're already bringing that to Great Britain. All right, they're bringing all that to the UK. But like I say, everything that starts over there in other countries eventually comes here to Babylon. Okay, so we're basically very, very close, man. Okay. Meta has been secretly pursuing the incoming Trump administration to roll out mandatory digital IDs in America for anyone who wants to access the internet. So without this, you won't be able to access the internet. So let's continue. Meta VP and global heads of safety and Antagon Davis says the new online ID will be used to implement age verification at the operation system app store level. Although the narrative around the child safety and difficulties of parenting in the digital age dominates the article, the meat of it are the implications that this approach brings with it. Namely, it creates a situation where down the line, people will be forced to link real world identities to their phone's operating system. And everyone they do using the phone is exposed to that OS. Davis goes into how the EU, notably via the Digital Service Act, is trying to resolve the problem of age verification, but doesn't think any existing methods are good enough. Instead, new regulation is needed. The Meta exec argues, and that would be the one that applies to all apps. It means incorporating the point of approval into the OS or app stores. The parents will be notified when their child downloads an app, which would allow them to approve it. The idea seems to be that if a jurisdiction has law that prohibited a certain category of minors from using certain apps, it will be the parents' job to enforce that. It might not sound like a very reliable way to ensure compliance, but it will achieve some goals in the grand scheme of things. Quite separate from what the thing of the children argues seeks to present as the reason for the age verification push. Okay, and it's gonna be on all platforms, man. Okay, so in order to access the internet pretty soon, all right, especially when you get notice when your channel gets suspended, okay, and then when like I say you try to upload or post somebody's lessons or upload an article, you have to use that verification thing. It bees on there for, let's say, about maybe 3 to 4 months before it actually be gone. Yeah, this is what's coming, man. Okay, Meta is trying to lead the way here in introducing industry standards. The proposal looks to embed the technology into different operating systems and app stores. When it comes to what a social media company should consider age appropriate content, Meta is again urging common standards that will be observed by everyone. And some countries already require that parents provide government issued IDs to app stores in order for their children to use a phone and set an account. It ain't just gonna be for children. It's gonna be for you adults too, man. Okay? And like it says in Revelation 13:16, he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, this is not the mark, okay? But, like I said, all roads leads to the M.O.T.B, man, okay? All roads leads to the M.O.T.B eventually. And this is one way that they're trying to condition the people into accepting when they do bring out, when they do make, the M.O.T.B mandatory, which is the RFID CHIP, okay? Hey, this is one way of conditioning people, not just adults, but children as well, to accepting this, man. They're conditioning the people to accepting this way of living, okay? Meta wants the EU to mandate by a legislative framework that applies across all member states and for all app teams use. All right, and that's pretty much the end for the article. So, hey, this is one way of conditioning the people, man. Okay? And this is what they're doing, conditioning the people when they do make the M.O.T.B, okay, which is the CHIP mandatory, everyone will accept it. So they're basically conditioning the people right now, okay? So we're very close, man. All roads leads to the M.O.T.B at the end of the day, okay? And this is one way, okay, of conditioning the people. But what does it say? Let's get a scripture. And that's basically it for the article. Okay, I'll post the article in the description box. Let's go. Let's get some scriptures now. All right. So this is one way of conditioning the people. Okay. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Accepting the way that in their ways of what they're trying to bring. Okay. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? So we're not ignorant of these devil's devices, man. Okay? Of their schemes, their plans. Let's go to the Good News Translation, see what this says. We ain't been over here in a while. Okay. So let's go and get it. Second Corinthians 2:11. All right. Thank you. 2 Corinthians 2:11 in the Good News Translation. It says, in order to keep Satan from getting the upper hand over us, all right, and it's talking about a Satan-like man, all right, which is Esau, even the so-called white man who rules over the entire earth. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? For we know what his plans are. We know what these devils' plans are. And these devils are not going to stop until their plans come to fruition. Okay? So we know what their plans are. Okay? What does it say in Amos 3:7? The Lord will do nothing but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So we know what these devils' plans are. And we know what they're trying to bring. Okay? This devil has been revealed. So let's go to 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Start at verse 3. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, and said there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of prediction. That's Esau, even the so-called white man. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. He wants to be like the Most High. Okay? Verse 5. Remembering ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, So these things was told to us from the very beginning, man. Okay? And the men of the Lord are back, okay? And they're not prophesying, well, hey, what they wrote down, man. Okay? In the ancient world, the prophets are back. Okay? All the prophets are back. Verse 6, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. He's being revealed. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. I have made Esau bare. The Lord Yahweh is making these devils bare, man. He's exposing them. Their nakedness is being shown for the whole world. All right, the wickedness and they have done is being shown for the whole world. Their plans are being revealed for the whole world to see. Okay? Verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And he's about to be taken out of the way. Okay? That time is very, very close. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay? He's being revealed by the mouthpiece of the Lord Yahweh, the men of the Lord, man. And Yahushua, when he comes back, he's going to finish the rest. Verse 9, even him who is coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And we all know what those lying wonders are, man. Those false miracles. Okay? Let's go to Revelation. Revelation 13. Straight to the point. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we all know what that mark is. I said it earlier. I'm not going to say it again. Okay, because you know how Esau Edom is, right? This is a very sensitive topic right here. So, you know, got to be very careful. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here's wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Okay, so look, all roads leads to the M.O.T.B at the end of the day. And this is just one way of conditioning the people. That's what they're doing. They're conditioning the people. They're conditioning your children. Okay, for when that time comes, what they're going to say. Take this digital device and let it into your hand, and you can have access to the computers. You can have access to the internet, your social media accounts, whatever. Okay? So, and hey, 2/3 of our people are going to take it. Okay? So, hey, we already know. So, with that, let's see. Anything else? Let me get one more. One more, and then I'm going to end it here. Let's get one more. I ain't read this one in a while. This is Isaiah 36 and verse 6. Yep. Isaiah 36 and verse 6. Lo, thou trusting in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, and America is spiritual Egypt. Excuse me. Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. Okay? And 2/3 of our people, they trust in this place, man. They trust in modern day and spiritual Egypt. They trust in Pharaoh. Modern day Pharaoh is Esau, even so-called white man. Okay? And what does it say in Isaiah chapter 30? Let's get it. I said it was going to be the last scripture, but that's all right. All right. Isaiah 30. And let's read verse 1 through 3. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And our people is rebellious, man. 2/3 of our people, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And of course, respectable Israelites that are scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathens. Okay? Verse 2, that walked down to go into Egypt. This America is spiritual Egypt, Revelation 11 and 8. Okay? And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves, to strengthen and the strength of Pharaoh. Let me read that again. Slocky, I was scrambled it up. Slocky. Isaiah 30 verse 2. That walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Our people trust in modern day Pharaoh, man. They trust in Babylon, the great America. Thinking this place is going to go on. No, man, this place is done. Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, we don't know what's going to happen this year, man, but hey, something big is going to go down eventually, man. Okay? So we're very, very close. We're dangerously close to shit hitting the fan. And these devils making this M.O.T.B, which is the C hip, mandatory. Jacob's trouble. Okay? Jeremiah 30 and 7, Daniel 12 and 1. Okay? Excuse me. The hour of temptation is very close. Okay? So with that, I'm going to end it here. I pray it's quick unless it was edifying and straight to the point. All praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. It's on to the next one. Shalom. Kwam Yashuranga. Wa Ba Ba Ba. Shalom.